Hey, it's Tony here at Smart Toyota. Check it out. It's our first 2022 Toyota Avalon Touring Edition. Really, really great color on this car. New color for 2022, ash. Let's dive in and check it out. Okay, up front on the Touring Edition, as a sport edition of the Avalon, this is the piano black mesh grille. So a huge mesh grille on this car, looks awesome, and then the lower air dam gives it a super low profile. Now all Avalons for 2022 have a comprehensive LED lighting package. So LED headlights, high beams, daytime running lights, turn signals, everything's an LED on the Avalon in 2022. Huge Toyota badge up front on the grille. This is where you're going to find your dynamic radar cruise control sensors. We also have our pedestrian detection and our pre-collision sensors up front. Parking assist. Up in the windshield here is where you'll find some more of the sensors. So we've got road sign detection, lane tracing, safety sense 2.5 plus on the Avalon for 2022. Here's something that's really interesting. These air dams right here, these air vents, they're actually functional on the Avalon. It's the only Toyota that those actually flow through all the way through the other side. Allows air to flow through those, and as the air flows through there, it passes over the disc brakes to cool the disc brakes down so you don't have brake fade. Interesting thing about the Avalon is it has a lot of sharp edges running off the front and down the side of it. So really a more aggressive, sporty look than you would have expected out of the Avalon, particularly the Touring Edition. Now the wheels and the tires on the Touring Edition, these are an aluminum alloy wheel and they're black painted inserts on there. Looking at a 235 40 series tire, 19-inch wheel. The 40 series gives you the lower profile. This tire and this wheel is going to give you a firmer ride, better handling at high speeds, maybe a little bit more aggressive than most people would expect out of an Avalon. Front disc brakes are 11-inch, ventilated. Rear are 11-inch, but those are solid disc brakes. We've got anti-lock brakes, traction control, stability control, all standard. And then on the Touring Edition, we actually have an active suspension. So when you tap on the Touring inside, there's a switch for the sport mode that's going to allow the shocks to actively adjust to road conditions. Going to give you a more sportier ride for sure. Piano black outside mirrors, LED turn signals with chrome trim there. Chrome trim running up and around your windows. Notice those mirrors do fold in for tight spots. They also break away, so if somebody clips it with a shopping cart, going to minimize damage. Blind spot monitoring right here, so this will light up if somebody's in your blind spot. Piano black trim here on the B pillar, and then trailing into the C pillar as well. Take a look at the lines on the Avalon. Really, really cool design here. And then the way they tie those lines all the way across the back and into the tail lenses. I love the tail lenses on the Avalon for 2022, and the Touring does have the sequential rear lenses. Let me go ahead and turn those on so you can see what I mean. Notice they're a full LED taillight, and notice how they kind of strobe from the inside out. Looks really great on this. This is the only Toyota that has that style of a tail lamp, but it certainly makes this look like an awesome vehicle. Now, we do have dual exhaust. This is the 3.5 liter V6, and the exhaust sounds awesome on here. Don't think you'll be able to hear it all that well. The lower air dam there is that gloss black mesh, similar to what we saw up front. Touring badge. The Avalon badging is blacked out. The Toyota badge is chrome. Backup camera right up underneath there. And then the Touring does have this gloss black rear spoiler. Add to the overall sports appeal of the Avalon. Rear window defrost, LED third brake light here, and then we have color to match shark fin antenna up top. Gas doors right here on the driver's side. Door handles are going to be colored to match. We do have smart keyless entry system on here, so you don't have to take your keys out of your pocket. Just leave them in there, grab a hold of the door handle, and the door will open up for you. Here's a look at your headlights up front. Mentioned earlier, they're LED headlights. Love the strobe effect on the turn signals, the indicators there. And your daytime running lights are all in here. And then those are the Vision Tech headlights that kind of turn a little bit as you turn the car to give you some additional lighting out to the side. And then the Touring Edition does have adjustments to the exhaust notes, gives it a sportier sound and feel. Just a really, really great car. I can't believe I'm talking about a sports sedan in the Toyota Avalon, but it's definitely all that and more, particularly with the 3.5 liter V6. Let's go ahead and pop the hood and check out that engine. So this is the 3.5 liter V6 24 valve gasoline engine. This engine puts out 301 horsepower. It's connected to an 8-speed direct shift automatic transmission. And so this bad boy does get up and go. Like I say, 301 horsepower. A lot of power out of a V6. Now, as far as the warranty goes, the engine and transmission has a 5-year, 60,000 mile warranty. The vehicle itself has a 3-year, 36,000 mile limited warranty. And then, of course, every Toyota comes with Toyota Care. So that's covering your basic maintenance. So your oil changes, your fluid top-offs, and your tire rotation. Toyota's going to cover the cost of those for the first 2 years or 25,000 miles. That will save you hundreds of dollars over the first 2 years of ownership. Okay, let's jump in on the driver's side, take a look at the door first. This does have a suede insert here on the door, so very, very upscale feeling. We've got a brushed aluminum door handle, brushed aluminum trim, one-touch windows all the way around, power door locks, power mirrors. Touring does come with the memory settings for 2, so that's going to be your outside mirrors, your driver's seat, and your steering wheel. You can program that to respond to 2 different drivers. Also, we have speakers down here in the doors, bottle holders in the doors, and a puddle light right here on the door as well. Within the threshold of the Avalon, we've got Avalon badging here. This illuminates at night as well. The seats are a combination leather and suede with kind of a contrast stitch here, and then they're perforated, they're heated, they're ventilated. They do everything except cartwheels, I guess. Height adjustable headrest, height adjustable seat belt. We've got side impact airbags, power driver's seat with power lumbar support. That's 4-way power in and out, up and down for your lumbar support. Touring does come with the brushed aluminum pedals there. We have some switches here on the dashboard, automatic high beams, traction control, heated steering wheel, odometer, dimmer switch for your dash light, telescoping steering wheel, power, trunk release, gas door release. Across the front of the car, there's 4 of these vents, on and off, up and down, left and right. And they do put a lot of aluminum in here. This is actually real aluminum trim, not the faux stuff that you see on some of the competition. Behind the wheel on the Touring Edition, we've got a leather wrap steering wheel. This obviously is perforated on the outer edge and then full leather up top. Really comfortable padded steering wheel. It's the 3-spoke steering wheel that you see on all Toyotas now with the silver trim here. Of course, a driver's side airbag. This one is the heated steering wheel, so it feels really nice. Today is the first frost day in Wisconsin for 2021, the fall of 2021, so that heated steering wheel feels awesome. On the left-hand side, controls for the information center, which is up here in the gauge cluster. That's going to have your fuel computer and trip information up there. We'll dive in there in just a moment. Also, fingertip controls for your Bluetooth connectivity and your sound system, voice activation for your phone as well right here. And then we also on this side have our dynamic radar cruise control setting, lane departure or lane tracing on and off, cruise control, and then sound system controls right here for the center stack up there. Then the Touring Edition also has paddle shifters right down here, and then we've got our wiper controls, washer wiper with the intermittent settings, and then over on this side here are the paddle shifter for downshifting, and also our automatic headlights. So our headlights have auto on and off, and they also have automatic high beams. So a lot of great technology there. Now, part of the memory seat package, the 2-position memory package, we do have a tilt and telescoping steering wheel, and this is a power operated. So when I start it up, I'll show you how that works. But I just wanted to give you a quick look at the interior dashboard from the driver's perspective. It's nice and swept away over on that side. Your center stack is really all one piece, and it kind of lays back against the dashboard. Really easy to see from the driver's compartment and doesn't obstruct your view out the front window. Up on the dashboard, they have this faux metallic finish, but then they also accent with aluminum trim, and then more of that faux finish up here on the doorway. So it looks really great. Super comfortable from the driver's seat. Up here we've got our tweeters for our JBL audio system, and again this is the upscale system, so 14 speakers, 1200 watts with those additional speakers up there in the dashboard. Now of course we do have the smart keyless entry system, so to start it up just need to put your foot on the brake and tap the power or the start switch. Here's your animation for the Avalon. And then our center stack also lights up. We'll get that connected. We'll come back to that in just a minute. But let's take a look at our gauge cluster. So it's a black or white on black backlit display with the tach and the temperature there on the left. Information center down the center. It's a 7-inch information center. And then your speedometer and your fuel gauge over on the right. Now let me just close up this sunroof here so you can see that a little better. Hopefully that's better for you. So right in the middle is the information center, and there's a variety of fuel information, outside temperature, there's a compass in there, and you can toggle through that information using these switches right here on the dashboard. So as I go down, I've got our compass right there, sound system settings. Here's our safety sense. So this has safety sense 2.5. So we've got pre-collision, we've got blind spot monitoring, tire pressure monitoring on there as well, and then our personalization settings for our lane tracing, pre-collision, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert. So the Avalon Touring has all of the top-of-the-line safety features you would expect out of a vehicle in this category. I'll take a quick look at our center stack. So we've got a 9-inch display here, dynamic navigation. We also have, flip over here, we have, we have XM satellite radio. You get 3 months of their premium service, over 300 stations, I guess, and then after that you'd pay a subscription fee. And then of course I mentioned earlier we have the map system. It's a really great sound system. Again, I think it's 1200 watts, 14 speakers, JBL audio system, so really nice sound system. Moving down the center stack, we've got our temperature controls. So we have dual temperature controls, front driver, front passenger. We have ventilated and heated seats up front. So heated here, ventilated with 3 different settings on both of those. We can also sync those up. We have electronic front window, rear window defrost, heated outside mirrors, front windshield de-icer, or defrost I should say. And then take a look down at our center stack or our center console. So smart keyless entry system. There's a storage spot right here. You can't really see it, but there's also a 12-volt outlet right up under there. And then down below here, there's a hidden compartment. And in that hidden compartment is where you find your wireless charging for your smartphone, down under there. And that's standard on the Touring Edition. Our automatic transmission, so this is that 8-speed automatic transmission. I'm going to go ahead and throw it in reverse so you can see the backup lines. So those are your dynamic grid lines. And then we can also change the field of view. And our layout in terms of our grid layout can be changed as well. So a really nice, easy to read, super clear, crystal clear screen there. The center console itself has a cup holder here, an additional cup holder here, which is kind of an odd shape, but I think the idea is it also serves as a place to drop your cell phone. This one right here, so that's kind of cool. Eco, normal, and sport, and then the Touring has the Sport Plus, Sport S Plus, and what that does is it makes a changes to the way the vehicle rides, the way the vehicle sounds. So it makes it feel obviously more sporty and also sound more sporty. Here's our brake hold and our electronic parking brake right here. Take a look over at our glove box. So we've got a nice sized glove box up in there. Of course, you do get the owner's manuals as well. It's kind of a nice two-tiered glove box as well. You can see that's kind of a padded here and here, and then it's got the chrome trim and that faux metallic finish as well. Really a nice style. Love the door trim on here with the suede and the brushed aluminum look. You've got bottle holders down there in the doors as well. Here's a quick look at your passenger seat. Super comfortable. Perforated leather, ventilated as I mentioned earlier. Here's a quick look at our center console, so our storage compartment. This is a huge armrest, plenty of room for elbows on here. And then when we pop that open, we have a odds and ends tray. Can be removed. It's a nice deep pocket here, and then there's two USB, including USB-C, and then we've got our plug-in here as well. So we've got two charging ports and an additional plug, plus wireless charging, plus 12-volt charging. So plenty of places to charge it, to plug in your stuff. Power sliding moonroof with the visor. We also have passenger assist grips, lighted vanity mirrors on both sides. The visors slide back and forth. We have side airbags, curtain airbags on here as well. A lot of great safety, obviously, in Toyota. That's kind of a big deal to Toyota. LED lights here for your reading lights. Power moonroof on and off. We also have Safety Connect. Oh, I'm sorry. This one right here is actually mood lighting on and off. It's interesting. It adds some ambient lighting on the inside of the vehicle. So some people like that and some people don't, but you can go ahead and switch that on and off right there. We've got the frameless mirror, automatic dimming mirror, and then built into that is the home link, so you can set up your garage door openers to work with that as well. You can also turn that off if you don't like the auto dimming feature. So that's a quick look at the driver's compartment. Pretty nice unit, pretty comfortable. Let's go ahead and jump in the back seat and check it out. Here's a quick look up front from the back seat. There's a lot of room inside an Avalon. So here in the back seat, some great features. Down here, this is actually wrapped in that gloss black trim. So I think that looks pretty nice. Rear vents, but no temperature controls. Heated rear seats. And then down here, two USB ports, including the USB-C style ports. So plenty of amenities there. Pockets on the backs of both seats. Check out the legroom on this. I've got that front seat probably halfway forward, but there's got to be 6, maybe 8 inches of knee room back here. So a lot of space in the back of the Avalon. The back doors, power windows, JBL speakers up here in the door, brushed aluminum door handles, suede in the inserts in the doors with the brushed aluminum trim, and then speakers down here in the doors, and also bottle holders. So really very, very comfortable. Plenty of headroom. You'll have no problem seating 3 adults back in the back seat of the Avalon, that's for sure. We also have a folding armrest right here with a place to drop your cell phones and cup holders as well. And then when that pops up, we also have child safety latches down here for your child safety seats. So a lot of safety features. Obviously, I keep saying that, but Toyota is probably one of the safest cars on the road. Passenger assist grips up top, and then we have LED lighting up here as well for the map lights. So a lot of great room in the back seat of an Avalon. Like I say, no problem fitting 3 people, 3 adults. Shouldn't be a problem either. Let's go ahead and jump out and check out the trunk. Here at the back of the Avalon Touring, the trunk is huge. Nice big wide opening with the lower liftover height. You will have no problem fitting 2 to 4 sets of golf clubs in this trunk. It's really, really wide at the widest points here. So even the longest of drivers should fit back in there. Now, there are fold-down seats on this, so we've got 60/40 fold-down seats up in there, and the controls, the releases are up here. You can see there's an overhead cargo light. There's your JBL subwoofer. Again, that's a 1200 watt system. The floor is largely completely flat. There is a spare tire down underneath, and this is going to be your toolkit, which is wrapped in this high density foam, and then down under there is your temporary spare tire. So not a full-size spare tire. There is room under there for jumper cables, first aid kits, emergency equipment, that type of stuff. But when you put it all back in there, it doesn't rattle around because of that high density foam. And then the Touring does come with a cargo net, and you can also get the all-weather floor liners. This particular one has them. That is an extra charge, but something I strongly recommend. They're super good quality, kind of like a WeatherTech quality style floor mat. I did want to point out the backup camera right up underneath here as well, part of that 360 view. And we've got the Touring badging on the back here, black Avalon badging, chrome badging. Again, a lot of great features. And that is a remote release on that trunk as well. Okay, that's your 2022 Toyota Avalon Touring Edition. New color for 2022, that's the ash is the color on this one. No extra charge for this color. What a great looking car. This one is available for sale, immediate delivery here at Smart Toyota in Madison today. What is today? October 22nd, 2021. It's the only one we have available for sale. So if you're interested, give us a call right away, and we'll get together, take it for a spin, work out a deal, get you a price you can agree to. Hey, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. If you want more videos like this, feel free to subscribe to our channel. This is Tony here at Smart Toyota. Thanks for watching.